Well, Montana lawmakers are looking now for options for how next year's legislative session will run. As MTN's Jonathan Ambarian reports, their decision could mean big changes for the legislature and for the city of Helena.
The Montana Legislature's Rules Committees met for the first of 2 days Monday. They're considering recommendations for the rules that will govern the upcoming session, and by extension, what that session will look like during COVID-19. Republican Senator and President Pro Tem Jason Ellsworth of Hamilton proposed an amendment to the rules, creating a COVID-19 panel of legislative leaders to determine what precautions should be taken, and allowing legislators who don't feel comfortable coming to the Capitol to participate remotely.
What we can do is be responsible, and that's what this rule does, is allow us to take responsibility, enact different things that are necessary at the time. Certainly what's happening today with COVID will, in my opinion, look differently in, 3 weeks from now.
But Democrats offered their own amendments, suggesting things like requiring masks. They called for more proactive steps to reduce the chance of the virus spreading at the Capitol.
When can the people of Montana, our small business owners, our frontline workers, the people who are out there depending on having their voice heard at the legislature, going to know the firm rules of how this Capitol is going to be safe for them to participate in?
Whatever the legislature decides, it will have a big impact on the Helena community. Last month, the Lewis and Clark County Board of Health sent a letter to lawmakers urging them to hold the session remotely or allow most people to participate virtually to limit the chance of virus transmission in the area. Local county and city commissioners and the mayors of Helena and East Helena have echoed those concerns.
Every session, the flu just runs rampant. But now we're not talking about the flu, we're talking about COVID, which is a whole nother ball of wax. But this is not the time for us to have the legislature come in person.
But not having legislators come to Helena could mean a major impact on local businesses. Kathy Burwell, president of the Helena Area Chamber of Commerce, brought masks and hand sanitizer to the committee meeting and urged legislators to use safety precautions so the session can go forward.
Being safe and respecting others who may have medical issues will ensure that the session can be held safely and without interruption, and that the virus doesn't spread amongst you, your colleagues and staff, and even our community.
The Joint Rules Committee will not take any action on the proposed amendments until next week. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.